home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Judicials' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will take the field first. Rides the back on the option, the give. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hawaii! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Judicials offense will go to work for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Here comes the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes it past the marker. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The give on the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Davis will throw. He's got him. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rainbow Warriors are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warriors!
Man, this offense defense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Davis looking to pass. Got his man. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
He turns that loose down the right side. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got room to work. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Hawaii! Great job by the back on the option.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Georgia somehow somehow, some way, found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On the option. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. Took care of it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Davis will throw. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to throw again. Looking to buy time. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Wants to go up top. Now sliding to his left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here. There he goes!
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get that.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be calling a hot route. Davis looking to pass. He's got it on the move. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
A short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The give to the big fullback. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's May. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Judicials in the hurry up.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Judicials will line up to punt it away.
Take it away.
A low line drive and not his best work. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Davis will throw. This time it's complete. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Warriors! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. On the ground, it's O'Neal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Fielded in the end zone. It's low. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Judicials, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Looking downfield, it's Hamilton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Glenn. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Walton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Gets the back moving. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The Judicials will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the
Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with a dub. Hey, survive and advance. Regardless of the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Judicials will punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Hamilton. Oh, they're after him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And back to the air on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator.
Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.